Hey, what's going on guys, Conman here. Today we had a new update for Deep Rock Galactic come out, which I am extremely excited to cover. Lots of great stuff here, so I'm just going to jump straight into it. For the breakdown of the update, all the information that's going to be following this is from the patch notes and official trailer that both released today. I will link both down in the description below, so feel free to check those out, especially if you want some more in-depth explanations of stuff. I'm just going to be covering mostly upper level highlights here in this video. So for our first major addition, and probably one of the most highly requested features, we have a new difficulty setting, which is Hazard 5. You achieve this by reaching a player rank of 10, which will take a bit of time to get to for new players, but your hazard bonus for doing one of these missions is 133%, which is actually a 33% increase from hazard level 4, which is pretty significant. Next off, we have 3 new enemies which are going to appear as you do missions. The first, the Battle Mule, is a grenade-launching hostile variation of your friendly Molly Mule that accompanies you on your assignments. Once any and all attached organisms are dispatched of, which latch on to the Battle Mule and are the reason why it's evil, it can be actually turned into a companion for the rest of the mission by hammering it, which is a really cool feature game mechanic that I'm pretty excited to try out. The second new enemy, which can only be found in the radioactive and salt biomes, which is called the Shellback, is basically just this giant armored spinning tire of death that rolls up to you and opens up to reveal its weak spots while simultaneously using a ranged poison attack to try to kill you. This is definitely a more dynamic enemy compared to a lot we've seen in the past, and is going to end up requiring some more creative strategies to deal with. And then we have our final new enemy, the Shocker, which can only be found in the dense and glacial biomes. It's a jellyfish-like creature that appears in a swarm and deals electrical shock damage. Personally, I think even though it's going to be extremely annoying dealing with these guys when you run out of ammo, the fact that they'll be easier to see in open areas than the current swarm enemies will be kind of nice. In addition to these new enemies, we also have a UI update on how health bars appear, and a new mission readout bar, which are both really nice quality of life changes. There's also a new setting to restrict players that join late from picking a duplicate character class, which you can turn on or off, and a new modification system for tools like the platform gun, grappling gun, etc. And then finally, other than some miscellaneous balancing updates and bug fixes, there were also weapon skins added to the game. Personally, I love collecting loot and upgrading my equipment in games, so the more kind of stuff like this that the developers add, the happier I'm going to be. And that's basically it for this update. Tons of great stuff added to keep everyone excited about the game. My personal favorite thing is the new Battle Mule, which I'm super excited to see in action. And I'm also pretty fascinated by the lore implications of the Charge Suckers. Being able to take over the Deep Rock Galactic technology, that could mean that we may end up seeing some other companion robots of ours turn into hostiles soon too. Who knows? Maybe even some previous mining groups. That could be kind of scary. But that's all for today. I have a few videos in the works which I'll be putting out on Deep Rock Galactic over the next 2 weeks, which you guys can look out for. Those are kind of in the final process of editing. If you haven't subbed already, doing so will ensure that they'll come into your sub box when I do publish them, but I'll also be posting this on the Discord and the subreddit, so if you guys are part of those communities, then you'll see them there too. If you guys have any questions, comments, or wanted to share your experiences with the new update, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below.